Hey YouTube, A Mays here, back again with another video. Welcome to our channel and thank you for watching. Alright y'all, another one bite the dust. I always try to come back with something meaningful, so excuse me if it's not that often. Like I said, I'm just here to help. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. So, today's video, how to combat worry. Again, something that concerns most of us, no matter what our life is like. Okay, so let's jump into it. Number one, accept what is. All right, accepting what is does not mean succumb to it, doesn't mean let it take you over. Okay, it simply means if there's something that you worry about in particular, okay, it means acknowledge it. All right, because it won't go away, it'll fester. If you call yourself trying to ignore it, you can't do that. Just accept it because there's nothing you can do about it. All right. That's one thing I want to say about worry. Something else is sometimes there may not be like a particular situation, thing, or person that you worry about. Maybe you're just an overall fearful person. Okay. Both of these examples, you can pretty much use the same advice for them. Okay. Our minds play tricks on us. Remember something, y'all. There are infinite possibilities to everything. We're programmed to believe that what we see, the evidence in front of us that we can smell with our nose and see with our eyes in the physical form, we're so programmed to believe that that is it and that's all there is. If it doesn't make sense to us logically in this 3D world, okay, then that means it just don't make sense. And that's wrong. We've got to retrain ourselves to know that, yes, every last one of us here on earth, we're infinite beings. Many of us don't know it. We've forgotten, haven't remembered. And so those of us that have been awakened, we understand that now. But we still struggle with it because we are 3D programmed, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you guys is this. Do not allow your fears, your worries to become who you are, because they're not who you are. They are simply thoughts. They are simply thoughts that you are having in this 3D world as you go through your human experience, okay? So with that being said, treat it like you would. Okay, say, you know how Iron Man, he's inside of that costume he built out of iron? That's all it is a costume, okay? This body that we're in is simply our vehicle, our costume. Now, the thoughts that go through your head are just programs, computer programs. They're not you. All right? You are the energy. Okay? So absorb. Observe. Okay? Observe them and let them pass. If they come back, observe them again, let them pass. And that's when you take your focus somewhere else. If you have something that you constantly worry about or worry about way often than you should, don't ignore it. Acknowledge it. Accept it if there's nothing you can do. Now, be honest with yourself. If there is something that you can do, do it. But you can't change what you can't fix. So, therefore, just acknowledge it. Analyze it. Especially if there's, with the emotion of fear and worry attached to it. We attach ourselves, okay, because we have this emotion, this fear. We like, oh gosh, I hope, what if this happened? What if that happened? Okay, listen, guys, just remember something. Emotions are nothing more than just a alarm for you or some kind of indicator, like an indicator light on your car or your vehicle, anything mechanical that you have. That's the same way with us, okay? They just there to let us know something either needs attention or doesn't need attention. That's why you analyze your thoughts, okay? Don't let them consume you if they don't serve you, but analyze them and figure out why is this thought here? Or depending on the thought, because, having this human experience, all type of crazy stuff go through your head sometime, But when crazy, outrageous stuff go through your head, you just let it go and don't give it a second thought. But the ones that we're emotionally tied to, whatever they are, we hold on to that. So what you're going to do is you're going to reverse that for yourself. Now this is going to take some mental aerobics on your part, but don't be shy of that, all right? No longer will I tell you guys this is going to be hard. I know it's hard. I'm not going to use those words anymore, okay? And neither are you. All right? Through your journey, this is your assignment for tonight. Whenever you watch this, the very next day, well, as soon as you stop watching this video, you're going to embrace what I'm about to tell you and make it part of your life. But the very next day that you wake up is the very first day that you're going to put this into practice, okay? And here's my suggestion. This is what you're going to do. The words you're going to take out of your life, this might be hard. I know it's hard. Don't say anything got to do with hard, okay? Unless it's frozen ice cream. Or a brick. But other than that, you take the word hard out of your vocabulary, okay? Because you're setting yourself up for it. You go into something with the idea of, oh, this might be hard. Then it's going to be hard, okay? And I myself am going to quit saying that to you guys when I talk to you, okay? So no, this is not going to be hard. You're just going to do it, all right? You are going to, because you're awakened now. There's nothing you can't do. You know that for a fact because you've been awakened, all right? So what you're going to do is, you're going to start, you analyze your thoughts and you let them pass. Analyze the thought, let it pass until it passes on its own. Okay? Worry hinders you because it keeps you in a low vibration. The lowest vibration is fear. That's all worry is. And what's sad is it's very needless. You don't need to worry. Because number one, you don't know the outcome necessarily. The universe is in charge. And then the outcome that you're thinking, 9 times out of 10, it won't even be that. So it's like you are summoning trouble for nothing. Think of it that way. You summoning trouble. Okay? That's just like my husband. Okay? He was checking up. He kept calling and checking up on this debt, that he felt that they was going to start taking out of his check every week. I told him, just let it go. He insists on checking on. I'm like, no, don't even go do that. No. I said, either they're going to take it or they not. But all you doing by digging into it is drawing it to you. Let that go. He finally just said, okay, you're right. So that's what I'm telling y'all. If there's something that you worry about, or you just an overall worrisome person, your practice is to take your focus somewhere else. I'm talking about immediately. When you feel the thought come, just let it come. But you're going to rename it. Look, I got off into talking to y'all, and I forgot to tell you this was actually in number 4. I done went to number 2, 3, and 4, all in number 1. So I'm just going to talk to y'all, all right? In accepting what is, you let those fearful thoughts come to you and go. Now, how do you do that? By renaming them, okay? Remember that the thought is not you. It's simply something, a program that's passing through your system, okay? A computer program, because that's all us, all of this human experience is, a computer program, okay? And so with that being said, you're not going to say, oh, I'm so worried about this. What you're going to do is you're going to start saying, there go that worrisome thought again. You see the difference? Now that's a worrisome thought. Start doing that. When you start to worry, however long it takes you to get out of it, start to call it a worrisome thought. Don't attach it to you. For example, if you was running and you broke your foot, you wouldn't say, dang, you would say, oh, I broke my foot when I was running. You wouldn't say, oh, now I'm broken. You see the difference? You are not the thought. The thought is just going through your computer program. That's it. It's really that simple. So start thinking of it that way and start calling it that. I mean, literally call it that. That moment when them thoughts come to you that you don't want, remember they are not you. They are not you. So don't, and that's part of why we get wrapped up and get worried, because we think that, we're concerned about something. We think that, oh, this is going to come true. It's part of me. I'm worried. No, it's not you. You just having the experience. You having a human experience, and human beings here on earth, we worry. And we worry needlessly because like I said, a majority of the time, the things that we worry about don't even happen. Imagine an infinite amount of possibilities to something, but we focus on the worst ones. We put our energy to the worst possible outcome. Don't put it to the worst possible outcome. That is a brain trick, okay? Fear appearing real. Who said that? One of them YouTubers I watched. Okay, I can't remember right now. But anyway, that's what fear is, okay? It's just false things appearing real. False evidence appearing real. And that's true. Cause you telling yourself something bad gonna happen. And it really is not most of the time. And then even if it does, what you're thinking, if it does happen, right? It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And one more thing, don't draw it to you. Don't draw it to you. That's why if you having worrisome thoughts often, that's why you're going to start by renaming them. You're going to call them worrisome thoughts. You're going to stop saying, oh, I'm so worried about that. Don't say I'm so worried. Because remember, I am are the two most powerful words you can use. And whatever you put after it is what you are and what you become. So if you keep saying, I am worried about this, you will always be worried. You're going to keep perpetuating it. So you're going to change that language. The minute them thoughts come into your head that you so concerned with, you start to say, oh, here come those thoughts. And watch how you feel. Watch the change in how you feel. Just do that every day. You can even catch it before it comes, like in the morning. Abraham Hicks calls it segmenting. Okay, when you expect something to happen, you can jump out ahead of it, okay, and prepare yourself emotionally. Play those tricks with yourself. Do the mental aerobics to jump out in front of it before it gets to you, because you expect it, okay? You expect to go to work and have a confrontation with your boss because they're a jackhole, okay? So since you know that happens every day, you say to yourself, okay, whatever you want to say, I'm just giving an example. I am peace. I am calm. And when you get to work, you're peace and you're calm. And then your boss do what he do, and then he notices how peaceful and calm you are, and he's taken aback by it. You know, when you begin to change your normal behavior, everything in front of you changes too. Let me tell y'all something. I've been using that affirmation for about 2-3 months now. I get in the mirror, I do the breathing. I envision myself being peaceful and calm. And I say, I am peace. I am calm. And do you know, ever since then, everywhere I go is peaceful and calm. I ain't had no haters around me yet. No, I ain't gonna say yet. There won't be none. There won't be any. I mean, everywhere I've gone so far is peaceful and calm. My world is peaceful and calm. So please, guys, just know that the universe is working in your favor right now. There's nothing you can't ask for that you won't get unless it goes against other manifestors, in which case you will get either the equivalent or better. But just know the universe is always working for you, and that should help you too. Okay, if you doubt anything, just try not to, because you got the whole universe working in your favor. It's things that are going on that we cannot see. It's happening behind the scenes. Just keep reminding yourself that when you go into meditation, envision the universe doing things that you don't know about, and do it consistently. I'm telling you, it works, y'all. Okay, well, I just went on and on and on. I mentioned 2, 3, and 4, all in number 1. So let me go over them, just do them anyway. So number 2 says, remember that you are not your thoughts. Well, okay, there we go. I already talked about that. Number 3, focus. Okay, I didn't talk about 3. So focus on the good around you. So with everything I just said, you want to rename your thoughts. Remember that they are not you, and do the affirmations. That's all, number 1. Now, number 2, I already talked about. So number 3, focus on the good around you. So look, if you find yourself worried too much, After you've done 1 and 2, you rename the thoughts, you've detached yourself from it, right? Take your mind to what's in front of you, your physical environment. Okay, this is a great time to do that. That's just like living in the now. But you're not gonna focus on the things you dissatisfied with. You're gonna kind of pretend they're not there. I mean, seriously, that's the best way I can describe it. The less attention you give it, the less of a problem it is for you. So the things that are good, okay, if you got good friends with you, if you got little kids, they might get on your nerve, but just appreciate them. You know what I'm saying? We take our children for granted sometimes. We love them to death, love them to pieces. But we get so caught up in our everyday world. We like, sit down somewhere. Okay, do your homework. When you feel yourself do that, I'm just giving an example because not everybody has kids, but a lot of us do. But just an example of what I'm trying to say. The good around you. Take it in. Take advantage of the fact that it's here. Look at your children and say, wow, y'all gonna be grown in a minute. Okay, just if you sitting down on your couch, get up and do something that will shock them. Something you don't normally do. Like, say when they get out of school, they used to you being in the kitchen cooking and you yelling at them from the kitchen or whatever you do, or you tell them to go sit down. Do something different. Say, look, guys, I know y'all usually come home and you do homework around 5, but let's go take a walk together. They're gonna be like, huh? Okay, mama, or daddy, or whoever. That right there do a lot of things. It brings you peace and joy because you're appreciating and you're taking in the moments. Okay, it's making your children happier and healthier, emotionally and mentally. It's putting good vibrations. It's making good frequency for you, your karma. And it's making you happy inside. It's raising your frequency and your vibration inside so that your manifestation can come. How beautiful is that? Okay, you can take the blessings you already got, allow them to make you feel happy, and it's going to bring you more. Wow. You can't tell me the universe ain't wonderful. All you've got to do is get out of your own way. Another example is, I gave this in another video I did. If you eating some dinner, don't just smell the food. Taste it. Chew it slowly. Sit down, take deep breaths, calmly relax, and enjoy the food. Okay? Things like that. When I eat, I close my eyes, okay? My husband be like, why you always closing your eyes when you eat? I don't know. Because the food is good. So that's what you got to do, okay? Your everyday little small moments. Make a party out of them. Turn them into something bigger. I mean, when I say bigger than what they are, I'm talking about bigger than what they normally are to you, okay? And that's a way to take your mind off of worry. Do that consistently. You're going to turn into another person. But you got to do it consistently now, okay? It might feel uncomfortable in the beginning, but keep doing it, okay? Do all you can to achieve what you want because you got a new life now. You don't have to get out there and hustle and bustle and stress and worry and look in newspapers for this opportunity and compete with that person. You don't have to do that. All you got to do is meditate and the universe will bring it to you. The universe will tell you what to do next. If you got a goal, a plan, whatever you're trying to do, meditate, visualize, be thankful, be grateful, have joy, live in the moment. That's all you got to do. That's all you have to do. And guess what? Something going to happen. You're going to get an idea. Okay, let me try that. You ain't going to be able to see where it's going to lead you yet. But you got to trust in the process. It's going to lead you somewhere great, I promise you. Trust in the process. At first, you're going to be like, well, okay, I know that's a sign. And then the next one will come to be like, oh, thank you. I know that's a sign. And then here come the next one. Wow, this is starting to add up. Oh. Watch. All right, moving on. Number 4, I already talked about. Don't avoid. So if you have issues and problems that stress you out, don't avoid them. Just detach yourself from them and call them for what they are. Say, oh yeah, there goes a stressful thought. Hurry up and let it go. Switch your focus to something else. All right. I did a video previously on focus. Okay. Sometimes we struggle with focus, but practice the things that I suggested. It's thousands of people on YouTube that talk about the law of attraction and the universal laws. You can find so much information on focus. You can go online and look up articles. I mean, the resources are endless. The universe will send them to you. Okay? You don't really have to do much digging. When you allow the universe to work for you, there's so many things that you will be surprised by if you just know how to pay attention to your world. Okay, I'll do another video on that if necessary. As a matter of fact, I am. That's what my next one will be about. What to pay attention to in your world. Because we're in this 3D world, we so programmed that we don't even realize the things that's happened to us are our paths. Okay, for example, say you live in a house you really don't like. You want a new job and you don't know what to do because ain't no jobs. You've been applying for jobs for months and months on end. Ain't nobody calling you. The bills is piling up. What to do, right? So you say, okay, I'm going to try to manifest a better life. And you start manifesting a better life. And it might take, I don't know how long. Everybody's life different. But however, it won't take too long to where you will be uncomfortable, because that's just how when you decide and make the choice to trust in the universe, it will come at a time where you might be a little on edge, but it's just comfortable enough because everything happens on time, right? And what'll happen is you're going to be walking up the street one day and you'll just inadvertently stop and tie your shoe, and it'll be a newspaper on a bench that you happen to see, and you'll be like, something tell you just feel compelled to pick it up. What? Come to auditions. Okay, I'm gonna try. You a good dancer, and you picked up a paper for dancing auditions. Okay, let's take it a step further. You go to the auditions. You kind of, you got talent, but you in a 3D world. So you like, well, look at all these people here. How am I going to get it? You got to believe in yourself, right? Even if you still not sure, because you still going off of what you see. That's what we do here in the 3D. Guess what? You one of the third runners up in the audition. I'm just saying. That's the type of stuff that happens when you are in touch with your inner being and you reach out to the universe, okay? One last thing, because it just thought came to mind. It's a little off topic, but it's worth mentioning. Those times when you feel off balance, any kind of mood, it don't matter what kind, anything other than joy, pure joy, and that uplifting feeling that you get oftentimes, if you feel that means you're not in alignment with your, I'm not going to say higher self no more. That's another word I'm taking out of the vocabulary. Inner self, inner being, as Abraham Hicks calls it, and that's what it is. I'm going to start using that term instead of saying your higher self like I usually do, because then that gives a connotation as if it's something above you. No, it's you. It's you. You just trying to remember that that's you. So your inner being, your inner self, you two are not in alignment with each other. It's you. It's just you, okay? But you're here in 3D trying to remember you, okay? They're living the life and feeling the feelings that you trying to have, while you trying to get this big crib, this big nice crib and that fancy car, and drive around and be happy and feel so much joy because you free. You free of bosses that irritate you and schedules and all that mess that comes with living in the 3D world. Unnecessary stress, right? Your inner being is already there, waiting for you to line up. Just remember that. So when you feeling stressed out and stuff, remember that your inner being is there inside of you, looking at you, waiting for you to line up. They hold no resistance, none. They're always resistance free. And yes, here on earth, we won't always be resistance free. And it's good to have that balance. It lets you understand yourself better, okay? We got an eternity to get better, and we never stop. So don't beat yourself up if you're not in alignment, but just get in alignment. It makes your manifestations come to you much faster. You don't have that rigidity in it. It'll feel good. You'll feel good all the time. Another thing you can do when you get to worrying too much is ask yourself, what will my inner being say? Or just ask your inner being, what would you do? You'll get an answer. Okay? So just remember that. I'll go over these one last time before I go. And lastly, you're standing in your own way. That's number 5. You standing in your own way. If you feel like your manifestations are not coming to you, or if you feel like you're not getting synchronicities, you just don't feel it. Whatever it is, you're not feeling it. It could be because you standing in your own way. You're creating this life. The universe is helping you. Okay? You a co-creator. The universe is creating what you're asking for. Okay? Be careful what you ask for. Be careful how you feel. The feeling is what brings it to you. The feeling is the vibration. Yes, our words, we need to use powerful positive spells and affirmations for change. And we need to put powerful things and positive things out there. Yes. But the vibration of your words comes from your feeling. So it's not necessarily the words themselves. It has to be the correct word, but the correct vibration has to go. But that comes from your feeling. So just use your feelings as a gauge. Say, okay, I feel a little nervous today. I'm not in touch with my inner being. And then you take deep breaths and you say, inner being, please help me. Show yourself that I need your help. And then the rest will follow, okay? Before I go, I'm going to do a few affirmations and breathing with you, and then I have a quote. So here's what you're going to do. Let's do them together. We're going to do 3 affirmations. You ready? At this time, I want you to close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose and slowly out through your mouth. Again. And out your mouth. One more time. Okay. Now keep your eyes closed. I'm going to say these affirmations. I just want you to listen to my voice. I am carefree. I am carefree. I am carefree. I am relaxed. I am relaxed. I am relaxed. I am protected. I am protected. I am protected. And then do that, some breathing. 2 more times. One more time. Feel how your body relaxes. You might feel the tingle in your brain, a little oxygen. That's a good thing. That's the energies, okay? Do that every day. If you keep saying that I am carefree, relaxed, and protected, that's just what you are, okay? You won't have to worry about nothing else. Put your focus on your dream, the inspired action of your dream, and set aside time for visualization. If I was you, I wouldn't spend my whole day visualizing, because it tends to bring you unnecessary anxiety because you start worrying about, oh, it's not here yet. Oh, I can't wait. That's one of the most detrimental things you can do. You better off just staying in the moment every day and feeling joy. You way more likely to bring your manifestation to you if you're just happy about what's here. And then set aside time for your visualization. And then set aside a separate time for just meditation. The emptying of your thoughts, clear mind, so that your higher self can reach you. Okay, so let me just go over these one more time because I know my presentation was a little blurred, but that's because I had a lot to say and I wanted you guys to really get the message. So number 1 is accept what is, okay? If you're worried about something in particular, if there's nothing you can do about it, you have to accept it and move on from it, okay? If it comes to your head, you say, okay. And then you take your focus to something more pleasant, something that brings you joy, whatever it is. If you don't have that yet, find that something and start with gratitude. Gratitude is the best pathway to happiness, okay? Start with that. Remember that you are not your thoughts. So again, when them worrisome thoughts come into your head, you say to yourself, oh, there's that negative thought. There's that worrisome thought. Never, ever again say, I am worried. You take that out of your life. When you're talking to your friends and family, never go to them, or if they ask you how you feel today, never say, oh, I'm worried about such and such. I'm worried. Say, I have worrisome thoughts about. Make that your new statement. Never say, I am worried, okay? Because you're not. You just got thoughts, and you are not your thoughts. Next, Focus on the good around you. Again, whatever you got in your life, everyday things, friends, family, spouse, a roof, a bed, everything that you got, not just one or two things. I'm talking about you embrace it like no other, like you've never before, and you use it for all it's worth, and you be thankful for it. You can even sit there in your bed and say, oh, thank you, bed. Thank you. Do it. I'm telling you, it sounds a little silly. It's good for the soul. Watch your vibration go up. Watch that frequency. Watch how many inspired actions and thoughts and ideas you're going to get fed after you do this consistently. I guarantee you. And be sincere about it too. That's another thing. Don't try to do it because you don't do it and think to yourself, okay, I'm going to do this because I really want to get this car. It won't work. You can't trick the universe. Now, if you having trouble with that, it's a good start. It's a good way to jumpstart yourself into actually sincerely feeling thankful. Okay, still do it if you're not sincerely thankful, because some of us do have struggle with that. Okay, no judgment here. Just do it anyway. Eventually, you will sincerely feel thankful. You really will. Now, if you are already somebody who feels sincerely thankful, tap into it. Either way, do that what I just said. Okay, just be thankful for everything around you. Your laptop, the box on your chair, whatever it is, pictures on your wall. Be thankful for everything that's in your physical world right now, people and things. And your health. Oh yes, your health. If you feel like you're not in the best health, be thankful for the health you do have, and act as if you have better health, and then you'll get better health, because it's all mental. Okay, disease comes from the mind. Don't avoid your troublesome worries, because they'll just fester. No, that was number 4. Number 5, remember that you are standing in your own way. Okay, don't stand in your own way. You can do this. I believe in you. All right, we did the affirmations. All right, well, we done, y'all. I got a quote for you. You ready? Worry is a down payment on a problem you may never have, by Joyce Myers. So remember that. Okay? Until next time. Bye for now.